Okay, so the PlayStation 4 has been around since 2013, so it's been a decade since this console came out. And obviously it's the most popular game system of the teens decade. And and since its release, it has completely outshined its competition and pretty much outperformed its competition in relation to sales. And you look at like the PS4 and how much that console sold. I believe it was somewhere around the ballpark of 117 million units sold worldwide. It didn't surpass like the PlayStation 2 or even I think at this point, the Nintendo Switch actually surpassed the PS4 in relation to sales because last time I checked, Nintendo Switch did like 132 like million in terms of sales, um but I do feel like the PS4 it outsold the PS3, but it didn't outsell the likes of the PlayStation 2 or Nintendo DS. At this point, I don't think we're ever going to get another console that's going to outsell the PS2 console. But I mean, for the most part, the PlayStation 4 has been out for a decade now, and a very long time. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people feel like it is way past like the average lifespan of a video game console. But as far as like the PlayStation 4 is concerned, video games are still being made for the PS4, especially considering the fact that a lot of people have it. And I honestly feel like it's something that's eventually going to get phased out pretty soon. In fact, there's rumors going around that the PlayStation 4 will be phased out starting in 2025. And my guess is that the reason for that is because the PlayStation 5 is now at a point where it has it has reached a certain like limit or a certain like level in terms of sales where they don't have to rely heavily on the PlayStation 4 in terms of getting people to buy, new games and all that stuff because like the PlayStation 5 console, last time I checked, it has reached at least 50 million units in terms of sales. And that's a pretty good thing because the PS5 came out in late 2020. So that means at this point it's been out for about 3 years now. And at this point, like the price of the PS5 is going to drop at some point. If it hasn't already, it's going to drop. And with that being said, there's really no point on having the PS4, out, in retail anymore because for the most part, like the PS4, I mean, I wouldn't say it's necessarily obsolete, but it's not on the same level as PS5 in terms of quality because it's a last gen game console. But you look at the best selling games for the PS4, you got Marvel Spider-Man, God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, and it's just to name a couple. The PlayStation 5 got some high profile video games as well, one of them being Marvel Spider-Man 2, and then you got like other like third party games as well. You got God of War Ragnarok, which is also like it's a first party game that a lot of people love, and it's been selling out pretty fast. But like as Sony release more first party games, they're most likely not going to be available for the PlayStation 4 in the future, and it's going to be because they want they want people to buy their current generation game system because they want to make more money. Obviously, also like for the most part, I feel like the PlayStation 4 has it has reached its peak in terms of popularity years ago, and I think it's something that it's kind of just there now, and it's something that's I guess it's more convenient for people who can't afford the PlayStation 5, but to each his own. But I don't think the PS4 being phased out in 2025 is that much of a big deal. In fact, I'm a bit surprised that it hasn't happened sooner. And That being said, I do feel that by the time we get to 2025, um, Sony will probably reach at least like maybe 70 million units sold for the PlayStation 5. I'm just, taking a guess, but it might be a little bit less, it might be more. But but yeah, I mean, the PlayStation 5 is selling out like crazy right now. And at this point, I don't think that's a trend that's going to decline anytime soon.